Hello everyone, this is Satvik, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can implement a port scanner using Python. So without getting any delay, let's start, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can get more amazing content like this. And you can also join in my Discord server for more support, and you can get my Burp Suite course for free, which is available on Udemy, and the link is in the description below. So guys, let's dive into the video, and we'll be implementing a port scanner using Python. And again, here we'll be making use of Nmap here. So first of all, we need to install a library here, which is python-nmap. So you can do that by python3 install python-nmap, sorry, pip3 install python-nmap, and it will download it for you. Since I'm already having it, you can see that the requirement is already satisfied. So after completion of this, if pip3 is not installed, go with apt install python3-pip. Okay, then pip3 will be available in your machine. So let's dive into the video. Okay, so let me create a simple file, and which is named as portscanner.py. Okay, so I'm using Sublime text editor, guys. Okay, so the first of all, what I'll be doing is, as we install a module, let's import this module named nmap, and let's create a variable which will be taking our target IP. Enter target IP. So after taking this input, so I'll be let's create an object here. Let's create something like scan target, and we'll be importing a method named as port scanner in the nmap class. Okay, so yes, so after doing that, so this is by default, guys. In order to do a port scan, you must do this, because we are importing this, we are gathering this port scanner here so that we can use that for various purposes. And let me show you what's the output is like when you do a scan on our target. Okay, so I will uh, try to scan a single port, and guys, you can specify the ports of your choice. Suppose like ports, like you can specify some common ports like 22, 80, 139, 445 and stuff like that. You can specify the ports, or you can simply scan the ports. Okay, so I'll specify some ports here, which are these are most common ports available, and let's also specify port 443. Okay, so these are the common ports that I want to scan, but let me show you what the output. Let me scan for a single port scan. I'm creating a variable named port scan here, and then I'm making use of this object, and then I'm calling a method called scan. And in the scan object, so in the scan method, we need to specify IP address and port, which are to be in string format. Okay, so let's specify the target, which is already by default string format. And also let me scan for a single port, which is, I'm looking whether the port SSH is open or not, and then we'll scan all these ports. Okay, so let me show you what the output is look like and how we can filter out what we require. And let me print this thing here, port scan. Let me save that, and let me give executable rights by chmod plus x port scanner.py, and simply let me do python3 port -scanner.py. Okay, and make sure you specify python3 here, because it will take python2 by default and will throw you lots of errors. Let me hit enter, and let me specify the IP as I shown you previously. And you can see, I think I had done a mistake. Okay, the variable name is wrong. Let me do that once again. So if you can see, you can get, so this is what a port scan variable consists of. Okay, you can see this is nothing but a dictionary. So dictionary is also a data structure available in Python. So it is like key. So this is a key, and these are the values, and in the value itself there are key, these are sub keys and stuff like that. Okay, so I will show you how you can do that. And Here, if you observe carefully, there is something called a key called scan key. Okay, so this is a key, and for this key there is something called our IP key. This is nothing but our target, right? And for this, if you see carefully, if you come back a little bit down, you can see our port, our TCP, transport protocol. Okay, and then for that you have a port, and then for that you have state. So these are nothing but, for scan key there is a sub key called target or our IP, and for the target we have a sub key called TCP, and for that you are having a port as sub key, and then for that you are having state as sub key, and the filtered is our value. So we need to check whether what we are getting here. Okay, so what I'll be doing is, so I'll be modifying this a little bit. Okay, so as I told you previously, we have a scan key there, and within the scan key we have IP, which is nothing but target, and for the target you can see a TCP there, and for the TCP you can see the port which is 22 here. Okay, and you can see for that you have state. So let me save this thing, and let me run that once again for you guys. .0.2.3, and you can see the port is filtered. So let's so this is a basic, guys. Like I had shown you how the output is like and how you can filter it out. Okay, so the port is filtered as, because that's my machine, that's my, the IP address of my local machine is 10.0.2.3, and the all ports are filtered. Okay, so let's modify our script so that we can run that beautifully. So let me come back to my Sublime Text Editor. So what I'll be doing is, I'll be implementing a for loop for port in ports. Okay, so I'll be giving an indentation here. And we'll specify the port here. So port in port is like, first of all it takes 21 as one port, and 22 80 139, and it keeps on scanning. So what I'll be doing is, as I told you that we require a port in string format, let's typecast it port. Okay, and then here again port, yes. So you can see carefully that I implemented a port. Or guys, you can do something like for port in a range of 1 comma 10,000, sorry, 10,000. Okay, so it keeps on running for first 10,000 ports. Okay, so you can run that as well. Okay, so that's how you can do it. But as I told you that we will be implementing this as a fast scanner, and you can use this scanner because in most of the CTF based machines you find these ports commonly open. Okay, and you can add something like port 8080 for Apache and stuff like that, but these are the most common ports. If you can implement this, then you could save some time. And also I forgot to show you something here, and in the dictionary we got here, you can see the command also, which is as normal nmap scan, which is looking for the version and which is looking for our port. That's all I forgot to tell you. And also you can find some information as well, guys. You can print out the MAC address and stuff like that as well if you want them. Okay, and let's come back to the video. Yes, so yes, let me save this thing, and this is ports here. It will be throwing an error. I think everything is fine. So let's come back. Let me clear my screen. Let me run that once again. 0.2.3, and if you hit enter, you can see the filtered. But let's make it a little bit simple, guys. Okay, like we don't know that what the ports are filtered. So what I will be doing is, I'll be exiting this. I hit a Control C in order to interrupt this, and we'll print this beautifully. So let's do formatting. If you don't know formatting, it is really simple. So what you do is you format a string in an easier way. So I'll show you how you can do that. So port, and if you want to specify a variable, specify it in curly brackets. For port, let that be 21, port 21 on target is, this is also a variable, or this is also a value, right? So we'll print that value here as well. So what it will be showing you is Suppose let's take port 21. Port 21 on target, sorry for my spelling mistake, on target is this what the value is, it will be printing out. Okay, let's save this thing. Let me come back once again. Let me hit run this 0.2.3. You can see a beautiful format here, like port 21 on is filtered, is filtered, is filtered. So if you, so this is you'll find almost all the things are filtered. The reason is simple, because I'm trying to scan a DNS server on this virtual box. Okay, so most of the time they are filtered. Okay, so that's how guys you can implement a simple port scanner using Python. So I hope you understood this video, and I'll be providing the source code in my GitHub also. So if you find it helpful, if you are having any errors, please comment below, or try to reach me out on Discord or Twitter. The links are in the description below. So make sure you like and share with any one of your friends who are really interested in hacking and stuff. So really thank you for watching. This is Satvik signing off.